Hi, this is Mugdha Pradhan. I'm a functional nutritionist and the founder and CEO of I Thrive, and you're watching me on FitTak. What are we talking about today? Very interesting topic. This entire idea of can mindful eating improve your relationship with food? What do you think? Yes or no? Well, the answer is yes. But even before I tell you how that's going to happen, let's understand what mindful eating is all about. Okay, so in today's times, in fact, most of us are doing absolutely mindless eating. What do I mean by that, right? We just treat food as an accessory. We fill up our plate, even if it's home cooked, absolutely healthy, nutritious food. We fill up our plate and we keep it in front of us. Either we switch on the TV or we put something on Netflix or Amazon Prime or one of these OTT platforms on our laptops, or we are just mindlessly scrolling on our phone. So we eat our food while doing some other activity, okay? And it's usually watching something. Why is this not a good idea? Well, the thing is, when you're eating food, the more you bring focus on food, the better that food is going to work with your body, okay? The other actual evidence-based reason is when you're eating like this, when your attention is focused on something else and when you're just putting things into your body like this, you might not even know that you're actually full, okay? You might not even be able to interpret your hunger and satiety signals. So you won't know that you're full until you've completely stuffed yourself up, and that is not the best way to eat, okay? Because this kind of eating, where you're eating until the point of absolute turkey stuffing, is what really triggers weight gain and obesity. So most of us are eating like that, and we do not pay attention to the food in our plate, and we're just focusing on something else because we're like, I just have to get this done kind of a thing. Now, what is mindful eating? Basically the reverse of that you actually pay attention to food. I have known of practices that sometimes, like, they are even Buddhist practices. I've known of practices where to inculcate this art of mindful eating, people do things like, they'll just take a raisin, like one raisin, put it in their mouth, and then they'll like just keep it in their mouth. They'll feel the texture of that raisin. They'll kind of see what it feels like, the size. Then they'll chew it slowly, then see what tastes are being released. Is there like sweetness, some degree of saltiness, some little bit of sourness, right? So there is a raisin, there's a 5-minute raisin meditation. You can go Google it up, but I'm not saying that we should all sit and meditate with raisins for 5 minutes in our mouth. What is the simplest way to accomplish mindful eating? Bring your plate full of food, look at what is there in it, and just pay attention to eating it. When you're doing that, you'll actually start realizing the amazing flavors and textures that are there in food. You'll start realizing how when it goes down, it actually creates a different sensation in your gut. And you'll really recognize when you're full without feeling stuffed. How will this alter your relationship with food? See, the very aspect of eating food mindfully will immediately make you respect food a little bit more, okay? What do I mean by respecting food? A lot of people treat food as a soothing mechanism, which is okay sometimes, but sometimes it's like just like to deal with emotional baggage or something. Food is just used as a replacement for conversations. Food is used as a boredom fixer. Food is used as maybe like you just don't know what to do, and entertainment, food becomes entertainment. That's not the purpose of food, right? What is the purpose of food at a purely science or like a clear nutrition level? The purpose of food is to give you the nutrition or to give your body the information it needs to create health. Maybe if you look at it more from a social perspective, food is a tool for connection, food is a tool for social bonding, food is a tool for kind of grounding. If you start eating food mindfully like this, if you start asking questions to that plate of food, okay, thank you so much for being, like if you first express gratitude to your food, like you just say, thank you for being here, for being available to me. What is the purpose you're solving for me right now? You will understand what is that food doing for you, okay? Even a simple cup of coffee, you can do that. You can literally talk to your cup of coffee, not in a way where people would suddenly call you insane, but you could just mentally just look at that cup of coffee and ask yourself this question: what is this coffee doing for me? Maybe it's making you feel a little more awake. Maybe it's making you feel a little happy. Maybe it's creating a really nice stimulant effect in your body, or maybe it's improving your metabolism. There could be many things that coffee could do positively, right? So just interacting with your food like that, with a certain degree of mind going towards what's going into your body, will start changing your relationship with food. In fact, if you're someone who is addicted to foods that are bad for you, this practice will kind of help you overcome that addiction also, because you'll start seeing the root of your addiction is not always just the taste of the food, it's some other issue that you're trying to mask with food. That's all for today. Mindful eating can definitely help improve your relationship with food, and I would recommend all of us start doing that.